Eight hours ago, Marvel Studios' Walt Disney Pictures It's finally happened. After months, nay, years of hype and anticipation, Avengers: Infinity War has premiered and blown the minds of moviegoers everywhere. And since seemingly everyone has already seen the film, given its record-shattering box office debut, they are now left with many burning questions for Avengers 4 and must wait another year before getting them answered. It's an endless cycle of punishment and reward for fans, but like Thanos says, all things must have balance. Spoilers ahead. While a ton of stuff happened over the course of Infinity War's nearly 3-hour runtime, the movie still ended on a cliffhanger. With Thanos having successfully wiped out half the universe and no one else seeming to have a clue what to do next, pretty much everybody leaves the movie asking how this injustice will be corrected. Not only that, but there are other lingering questions that arose in the film that were not resolved, meaning fans have a lot more to worry about than just the tiny matter of bringing half of the universe back from the dead. Luckily, there's plenty of time to ponder over all these questions since Avengers 4 won't be released until May 3, 2019, but you might as well get started now so you'll be prepared when that day comes. Let's get this out of the way right now, there's no way everyone who disappeared at the end of the film stays that way. Spider-Man and the Guardians of the Galaxy already have confirmed sequels in the works, and Black Panther is coming off the most successful solo superhero movie ever, so all of those characters will be back. But will that be the case for every single person, i.e. half the life in the universe, who vanished? There were other deaths beside those who vanished, and while Loki and Heimdall will almost certainly stay dead, Gamora may be back. Her death was exchanged for the Soul Stone, a soul for a soul, but that may have left her in a state of limbo. Right after Thanos snaps his fingers, he is transported to an orange room where he speaks with childhood Gamora. This is likely Soul World, which in the comics is a world within the orange-colored Soul Stone where its trapped souls reside. If Gamora's soul is trapped inside Soul World, then it may be possible to bring her back out if the Soul Stone is returned to Vormir. At the end of the film, Thanos still has his gauntlet, but it's all charred. It's unclear if it can even harness the power of the stones in its current state, and the Avengers may need to enlist Eitri to build another. After all, he still has the mold. In the post-credits scene, Nick Fury sends a distress signal to Captain Marvel, but how will she get involved? And also, where has she been? Her debut film, which will premiere next March before Avengers 4, takes place in the 90s, so fans will probably get some answers there regarding her whereabouts. Hawkeye was Mia throughout Infinity War, but he's definitely in Avengers 4. So what was he doing while the universe was crumbling? Just hanging out with his fam on the farm. Also missing during Infinity War were this heroic duo, but fans may not have to wait until Avengers 4 to find out what they've been up to. After all, Ant-Man and the Wasp premieres this July. Iron Man is currently on Titan with Nebula, but how is he supposed to get back to Earth? Nebula presumably has a ship, but is it one that is capable of traveling all the way to Earth, and quickly? Thanos is enjoying his retirement on an unknown planet, and the Avengers will need his Infinity Stones to set things right. But how are they going to find him? The universe is a big place, and having accomplished his goal, Thanos has no need to go looking for them. Vision is an android, so his death doesn't mean the same thing as human deaths. If Shuri was able to extract his consciousness before Corvus Glaive interrupted her, then maybe he can be rebuilt. And indeed, he has died and been rebuilt in the comics before. Bruce Banner is unable to turn into the Hulk after the green guy gets his butt handed to him by Thanos, but will Hulk get over his fears and return for Avengers 4? He has to. Right. In the Infinity Gauntlet comic book storyline, after Thanos wipes out half the universe, he loses his gauntlet to none other than Nebula. And since Nebula was one of the few who survived the Mad Titan's culling, it seems like there's a good chance she ends up with the glittery glove in Avengers 4, too. Valkyrie was on the ship full of Asgardians that was decimated at the start of Infinity War, so where was she? We saw Thor, Loki, Hulk, and Heimdall, but Valkyrie was nowhere to be seen. Was she slaughtered, or did she somehow survive and escape? Hopefully she pops up in Avengers 4. Its title for the fourth Avengers movie has still not been revealed, and is rumored to be a spoiler for Infinity War. So what's it going to be then? Avengers, everyone's dead. A few of these questions may be answered before Avengers 4 hits theaters, but in all likelihood, the answers to most be revealed for another year. Sigh, anybody got a time stone?